So I'm here with the fierce underground rapper that's come out with an explosive set of mixtapes from ATL, who hit the music scene in 2015 with the single Pressure, garnering over 77,000 plays. And you were the top streamed rapper for 107.9. Can I tell you something? You have an uncanny resemblance to Young Jock, like not the Young Jock now.
And it's funny, you're not the first. You're definitely not the first to say that. It's been said.
Oh my God!
I know him personally well, but yeah, you have been. Yeah, it's been said a lot.
Okay, so I'm not offending you. I hope I'm not.
No,
the
you're not.
Young Jock now is not the Young Jock we knew back then. Okay.
Right.
So
yeah, definitely.
My first question: when breaking into the industry, did you ever experience the missed opportunity that you felt could have launched your career further into the spotlight?
Yes, I think so. Yes. I think it was an opportunity I had to go to a club one night to meet a particular artist. It was an artist supposed to be in the club one night.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go. I don't know what it was. I didn't go. I don't know it was stuff going on, but I still should have put it aside and went. Because they told me if you meet him there, he want to talk to you. He heard about you, whatever. And I didn't go. I don't know. It was an underground rapper from Atlanta, but he was on the rise.
Okay.
At the time. I mean, he's incarcerated right now, but
okay.
At the time, you know what I'm saying, he was hot, you know what I'm saying, in the city. So if you get somebody hot in the city, it catapults you know what I'm saying? So I didn't go. And it probably was the reason I wasn't supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying? Every time is time, you know. If it's your time, you take advantage of it. But I think it was a missed opportunity. But now as I look at it now, I don't think it was now.
It's divine intervention, okay?
Exactly. You know.
But then it could have been like, if you would have met him, that might have been the game changer that changed your trajectory of where you are now, him and you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at both ends. So, in overall, how did you get into hip hop that jump started that whole movement?
I've been around it for a long time. My mom used to manage bass player that played bass for Outkast and Good Mob.
Wow.
So I was around it. She wouldn't throw me into the fire. I was young. She told me to pay attention. It's a treacherous game.
Right.
You know, when it's your time and you know what you want to do, you'll take this step. And I want you to take this step, not me put you in a situation. So I went through my life and it stayed with me, never left. So I think the passion for music is what kept me in it, because if I wasn't getting paid for it, I'd still be doing it.
Right.
So
you
it's
love
just the passion for music. Yeah, I love it. So it's an outlet for me.
You know, I like that you said your mom she was in it already and she tried to help cultivate you but not force you in the fire. So when you brought it to her attention that you wanted to do music, what was that response?
She said, okay, well, do some stuff yourself and let me see what you got going on. You know, you do something. I don't want to have my help you do nothing. And she didn't. I took it upon myself to make my first songs, and then she listened to them. She gave me her critiques on it, told me what I should do, what I should be doing, and I kept it going. Even after me going into the military, doing the stuff, doing my personal thing through life, I still stayed with the music. And she stayed behind me though. She didn't ever discourage me or tell me, well, that ain't good enough or whatever.
Right.
She said, you keep pushing and that's what you want to do, it'll happen for you. And that's what I did. So.
Well, interesting. Most kids who start out terrible end up being great. That's the
right, exactly.
So, tell me about your music and your tribute to Shorty Low. How did he influence you as an artist to do something of that magnitude for him?
Well, Shorty Low is my second cousin.
Oh wow!
His dad is my mother's cousin.
Mm.
They grew up together back in the day, and me and Shorty Low, we didn't know we was cousins for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew each other. And before the passing, he's about to do a feature on my song. And the sample of one of his hit songs, we put into that song to create a tribute to him after he had passed. The song was about to take place. So I hate that he passed before, but I give you flowers, period, if I can give them to you whenever you're here or you're gone.
Right. What was one of those words of encouragement or wisdom? Who's that trying to get into the camera? Go to bed. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You done heard me in here and I came in here trying to see what I'm doing.
That's all right. You can bring him into the camera. That's just the other side of you as a father, okay?
Yes. He done took my other phone now.
Right. So I read that, you were deeply, and it shows, he's in the interview, okay? So yeah. I read that you were heavily involved with your son's life. Which one is this? What's his name?
This is my youngest son, yes. It's just me and him. So I raise him.
How do you balance fatherhood and your music?
Hey, it's a challenge, but I'm built for it. I just make sure I do take care of him first, then I take care of me after that.
Okay, I can dig it. So tell me, about your new music, Cap Talk. What influenced that track? And the track is 3 years old, but it's popping now. So tell us the reason or the importance of pushing the music no matter what.
I had to learn it the hard way. A song is only old to you. It's new to everybody who haven't heard it. There's a lot of people that haven't heard this song. Mm-hmm. And the stuff I give to new artists now, find something that you stand on and believe in, and you have to push it, because most songs that's out right now have been out 2-3 years before they got to where they are now.
Right.
So I had to learn how to stand on it. But that song came from the industry, the way it changed. People fabricate what they do and just saying whatever they want to say, and half of it's not true.
Right.
So cap talk is what the word cap, which is fabrication.
You're lying.
You're lying. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we stayed in the studio, and the word cap was already said. So I said cap talk. Just come up with something. So I track produced. I came with a hook, and we just ran with it. And people liked the song. It was like, man, we've been looking for something like this. So, it stuck. And now I did an interview 2 days ago. They the ones started back playing the song. They was like, we want this song back on we need to push it back out. So they brought it back out actually 3 days ago again. So
that's high honor. Like, it reminds me, what was his name? Designer? Was that his name?
Designer, yeah.
That he did that song like several years before it actually took off. So your music makes me think about his takeoff, but you've been out here for a minute, so this has got to be good news for you.
Yes, definitely. And then the stuff I got out, the other two singles I got out now, I think one of them on 17 FM stations. Hard. The song Hard is on 17 FM stations right now. It charted at 85 on the indie. Indie chart. So we're waiting for a plaque back from that. So I got that call yesterday.
You waiting on a plaque? What?
Yeah, it charted at 85.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, definitely. I can dig that. So what else do you have coming out? And then with the plaque, like what type of plaque is that?
It's the BDS plaque, the digital tracker, plaque.
Okay.
So when you go in a digital tracker, the first one to be, I think Adele is on the first #1 on the global, and the one next to it is the top 150 indies on digital tracker, and I hit number 85 on that.
Wow, big ups! So, Black History Month,
yes.
Black excellence. Yes. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let's do it. So, you did a song with Wicked from Ghetto Mafia. How'd y'all link up, and are y'all gonna work on another collaboration?
We've been talking. We did that. We linked up. I used to have a studio before I met him. I had a studio, and one of my producers knew him personally. They were in the studio next door. Mm-hmm. So they was like, what studio is next? They was like, oh, my man next door. So they came next door, and I ended up meeting him there. And he said, wait, man, put something together. Let's put something together. Because he heard the music I had out, which was, right. I think that's not did Pressure. And the song Pressure was talking about at first. I did Pressure, right. And then I wrote the Wicked song, and my producer did it. And it was a wrap from there.
Okay, I think you created a movement with the song Pressure, because you didn't hear about that, like, as hard as you're hearing it now. your song might have been the reason that people like kind of elevated to that. What you think?
Word. Yeah, a lot of. I mean, I've been told that. You know, I know I'm not the icon guy, but I've been told that the last interviews I've done, because they've been some older DJs on the interviews I've been on, and they were saying the same. They was like, man, listen, man, you were saying this then, and then it picked up to the more popular guys that took the song and kind of opposed to some of the words you said or whatever.
Right.
But as long as it's all about timing. So as long as I can still keep moving, what I'm saying, some motion better than no motion.
That's right. I mean, you may not be the marquee guy, but you're definitely the guy, okay?
Next what I'm saying?
Time, remember to trademark. So
definitely.
Now, your music is described as both social commentary and reflection. Can you elaborate on the reasons that it's penned as such?
I know I have my own lingo, so it's always about a topic. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to it, it's about a topic. When I did like some of the songs I did, I took them to a different track, like a more of a laid back track, so you can actually hear more what I'm talking about.
Right.
Try to understand it, but it's always a topic. I try to do random songs. It's, you know what I'm saying? Just some people want to just do a whole bunch of random songs and put them out. I can't. It's hard for me to do that. So I try to really sit down and actually do a song I can actually put somewhere. If it's comedy or if it's talking about a topic in comedy fashion. So I try to switch it around, do something different.
Okay.
That's
what
what
else
True Scotchy is.
I'm sorry?
I said that's what True Scotchy is. You know what I'm saying? It's my own lane, my own form of expression.
Okay, doing your doggone thing, Fizzle. So what else do you have going on? Tell me about your platforms.
We got a clothing line, merch. So a website to be up this weekend. I've been having merch for day one. We got the video about to drop for Hard, the one that just charted. We wait for the plaque. I'm putting the plaque in the video.
Okay,
so I shoot the video to the plaque card. You know what I'm saying? So to make sure it's everything official. So the plaque will be here. I shoot a video for that. I got a single already on deck. A new single that hasn't been dropped yet, and another single is on the radio with Moby Dick from No Limit, called Cannabis. So that's been out. That's been moving around as well. So I'm trying to get endorsements for that with all the CBD stuff going on around and with that. So that's what I'm working on now.
Okay, you getting to the money. So
yes.
you at some point in time you were majoring in psychology. Are you still in school? And what inspired you?
I got 3 more classes.
5.
And I have my bachelor's. I've been off and on and saying no and yes and no. But when I graduated first from Georgia State with my associates in psychology, they told me you need to finish.
Right.
You need to get your bachelor's, you need to finish. So I finished it. So I got 3 more. I'm at Walter University. I got about 3 more classes. I have my bachelor's.
That's what's up, Black excellence. Okay, yes. So then that balance is like majestic. Like that's huge. You're a single father. You're rapping. You doggone in school. That school will kick your tail inside out. Okay.
Man, got a paper due Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So
my God.
Definitely.
So what's a mental health with all that you have going on as a Black man that's just trying to be the role model, to be Black excellence, to create your own Black history? What is a mental health regimen or mental health day? What does that look like for you?
It's hectic. I got good support though. I got my sister, my mom, my father, so they got my back. So if I need them, if I got something important to do, take care of, I have no problem. They're picking them up and me taking care of business. I got to go out of town or whatever it is. So I think the support keeps me here. I think if I didn't have any support, it'd be turmoil. I think.
I understand. I know your pain.
So, yeah. Man. So I mean,
these kids can get rowdy, okay?
Boy, yes. So he run me. So it's a support thing, and I try to keep that's the balance of support. So
I just feel for you having that paper due Sunday. Like I just don't. Man, I am praying for you. Okay.
Capstone class killing me. Yeah, definitely.
So tell viewers about True Scotchy Media.
True Scotchy Media. I'm working on that. About to do another, try to start a podcast. I got to find the right DJ. I got to find the right pieces to that puzzle. So I did some. I started with the stuff that's on YouTube back then to see how it was going to go, and it didn't come out like I wanted to. And I need to focus more on the business part of what I had going on first. Mm-hmm. So now I got all my paperwork in order. I don't have to worry about trying to find nobody who give me streaming money and chemical rights and all that. So all my paperwork I did myself. So
oh, wow.
So I don't have to go through anybody to do anything, distribute anything or whatever I want to do. I can do it my own. So
you filed taxes?
That's what I did. Oh yeah, definitely. I got a tax living. I filed for a loss. So it's just let it go. But yeah, definitely. So record label, Showtime Wood Records, that I've been established in Georgia since 2012. So it's registered business. It's legit. So everything coming to, and we got more to come. I got a lot to come. So
okay. Busy. Can you elaborate on that a lot, or you want to wait until the ink dry?
Well,
we'll let the ink dry.
We let the ink dry. Yeah.
Okay.
I got people saying, "Nah, don't say me." So yeah,
don't say anything. Because we have a tendency to curse ourselves when we put it out there in the universe. Somebody else that don't feel like you're worthy enough to have that will speak negativity on it. So just pop up like, "Hey, you remember me?"
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's how I've been moving lately, really, because I've been in the books and him, and then doing the business part of the music. You know what I'm saying, with the paperwork and whatnot. So I've been popping in and out. So they haven't been seen. They seen me in certain events, but I move around, not get away. So I'm just building it up to get it. So I have a couple of artists in a minute I'm working with. So.
Congratulations. It's a hard being a black man in America as is. Being a black man trying to secure your spot, is even more challenging. Yeah. So kudos to you for making it happen and not getting deterred and not giving up on one of the things because you got so much going on. You still like, nah, I'm gonna get all this done. So that takes mental strength,
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, and this is more political. Speaking on your platform and tapering off into the political and social climate we're in, especially in Georgia, when we think about voter suppression, your governor, Kemp, is doing everything in his power to keep blacks at home. Now, you're highly influential, so I gotta ask, how do you plan to get people out and voting for the 2022 Senate elections with a no weapons formed against me shall prosper mindset?
Well, in Atlanta, we 24/7 outside of him with what we do in the city. So
right.
we got a lot of platforms in Atlanta. So I got close friends like one Char Bates. She's one of the people in Atlanta that moves around like this as well. But I talk to the youth, the young people when I go around, because I'm around them a lot now because everybody's trying to get on. So I go to these events, they ask questions, I give my insight, and I tell them, you got to make the proper moves to do to help us in Atlanta. Because even though it's a black city, we still got boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I do talk to the youth. I had a nonprofit. Well, we still have a nonprofit we're about to bring back up, but in the west side of Atlanta, we had it before they built the stadium. Mm-hmm. Arthur Blank had for him to build the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, he had to build up the area. Right. So they moved the people that was there away. But that's why our nonprofit was stationed there, which was Vine City. And we used to do the trunk or treats. So the kids had to go to house. We did we fed them on certain days. We did all kind of stuff for the nonprofit. We did the book bag drive. We gave out 300 book bags with supplies in them. So we did that a lot then before they built the area up.
Right.
So we getting in the process of putting that back together as well. So once that's back up, we'll be able to get closer to the youth to teach them the ways to go in Atlanta, especially in Atlanta, what we have going on here.
Okay, that's what's up. So, with the pandemic, how did you pivot?
I watched. It actually helped me because now I can see who really was serious about what they had doing and who really had the passion, who was just in it, just trying to get some shine.
Right.
And when I sit back for good 6 months. I did my thing at home, and I've seen so many people fall, quit, fight. I mean, I seen people break up the whole nine. So I said, okay, this is what's really going on. Yeah, there's a lot of that. So now that I step back in, it's a different lane. It's like it's more open. I think more people either trying to figure out how to get on now, and everybody's trying to really figure out what's going on than before. You know, because everybody had money, they were just doing whatever.
Right.
So now the money's not flowing like it was before, so they can't just get out here and just spend it like it was. So I think it helped me business wise. You had to look at it and say, okay, what do you need to do seriously to make this happen for you business wise?
Right. Well, they definitely hunkering down on certain things like, the IRS is just gunning for folks.
Cash App. They're doing Cash App, PayPal. They trying to tax everything.
They have no remorse. It's just like it's a business. It's run like a machine. So I'm like, we're still in the midst of a pandemic. So you would attack all these people. You would handicap all these people just because you gave out X amount of money at this present time and you want it all back. That doesn't seem logical. You didn't even go Trump.
It was a trap, you know what I'm saying, from the jump, you know what I'm saying? But you could, a lot of people took advantage, a lot of people didn't. A lot more people didn't, because man, I think everybody in there had a C class. Man. I'm like, dude, everybody got a Benz now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they didn't do what they're supposed to do with it. And all they had to do was just start some kind of small business to put some money towards themselves. They don't have any problems. Right. That's it. But it was wild now. I mean, I saw some of the cars. I was like, oh,
I probably would have paid off all my debts. I would not lie. I would
you know what I'm saying?
Because we get excited when we get something that we never had before. We get very excited, and that's when we lose the focus. So, for people like us, we didn't get it. And we're like, you didn't have to pay it back? How do we miss this? But now the IRS now the IRS is coming for us common people who didn't take advantage, so I'm like, wait a minute, but why is this account frozen from clutches pearls?
Exactly. But I know people been affected by it. I know people been affected by it both ways. And I know some dudes who got some good money, and I'm like, dude, what'd you do?
Messed it up for everybody else.
You went shopping and bought some cars.
Man, I would have did the same.
I see it though.
Listen, I would have had me a Range Rover sitting in the driveway.
Man, they had them too. They had them everywhere. They were just out there just riding around and just doing whatever. So
listen,
I was like,
me and my kids, we would have been somewhere hot by now. No, that money would have been gone by now. Let me just keep it real. That money would have been gone. Because I blow through money, okay? So now I have two more questions. So what is the rest of this year looking like for you?
Oh man, I see it doing that with this. Graduating from college, second degree, music, record label doing good, music flowing, streaming's good. I see a good year going on to next year. I see it going all the way next year, going on in.
Okay, and you didn't talk about the record label. You talked more so about the media portion. So tell me about the record label side.
Record label, I've been established in Georgia since 2012, building it up to now to where I can actually talk about putting an artist on the label without the talk, you know what I'm saying, business-wise. So it's established, all the paperwork done for it. It's registered, so everything legit. So that's the main thing. 'Cause a lot of people call it a record label, but they don't really have the paperwork on the record label.
Right.
So when I do present it to artists, they can look it up. They can check me out. I'm doing merch for the label. So I'm building the record label up. So I have me a good 5 or 6 artists on it that I'm gonna put out. It's gonna actually be doing something they need to be doing, and not just out here wild and just doing what they're doing out there, shooting up everything and killing us. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get some artists that I can guide the right way.
Mentor.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. So, the pandemic definitely people who were restless. It brought a different side of them out, I think. You know, it just messed with, especially in the Black community, really bad. You know,
so. That's the major came. That's where my major came in for me to take psychology, because to understand the behavior of people and why they act the way they act and how can I assist them. So that's why I took the major bit of psychology.
Congratulations! I wanted to do a psychology course. It was full every time. But not if y'all got all them papers. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Hey, it's either papers or math. One of the two. So.
Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm a fail. I already know. I might as well just hire my tutor like right now, because that math. Listen, writing.
That's serious.
Writing is my baby. Writing is something I'm very impassioned about. Math? I know you lying.
That math is whew.
Dude, I can't even do 5th grade work. What you mean? My last question is, what else do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, I also have a small trucking company that I do now. That's what I do for my income, other income. Hopefully by next year, I have me like 1 or 2 18-wheelers. I got somebody riding in.
Wow.
That's my next thing. So my trucking company started just on a small scale, but it pays the bills.
Yes, it does.
And I can keep that going and build that up as well with whatever else I got going on.
Well, congratulations with all that. This has been a fulfilling night of Black excellence. I cannot say that enough. You know, we don't give our Black kings enough credit who's out here thriving. I mean, it's hard, like I said before, and you make it seem easy. You make it seem like a psychology in college. Child. Hey. Listen, I thought I was gonna straight up fail American government. I'm like, you know what? If he give me another low grade, I'm gonna go find him.
Man, I be sitting here sometimes from the computer like this, like, oh my God, you want me to do what? So I mean, definitely. So I mean, it's been a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But a challenge. If it's not a challenge, like, it's hard for me to keep going. So I guess a challenge keeps me going.
Well, congratulations. So tell our viewers how they can contact you, where they can find that music. Like, do they need to put some orders in with their trucking company? Like, let us know what's good.
Hey, and you can get me on all platforms. Truu Scotchy, TruuScottchy. I'm the only one. Showtime Wood Records is the record label. Showtime Wood Records spelled the same way. .com. It'll be up this weekend. So get ready for the merch, and on that website, all my music is on there as well. Anything I'm doing. So by having Showtime with Records, you're ready to find me, period.
Period, Pooh. Thank you.